All right, now let's talk about the infamous peel and stick countertops. Okay, these have held up beautifully. Okay, I have done so many reviews. This is, of course, the oldest review, but the same chip that was there, the same caulk that was missing is still there, so you know that I have not updated anything. Only thing I did was remove the backsplash because I put my air fryer on the countertop and it did a number on the peel and stick backsplash that I had in here. But other than that, everything is original. So let me show you the corners. They have separated a little bit, but it's, again, nothing crazy. I installed these in 2019, so I'm pretty impressed. This was always like that. My recommendation for corners, notice like this is perfect, but I couldn't get this to mimic this because I was trying to do it by myself. If I had somebody stronger to pull it and then I could have applied heat, oh baby, we would have been cooking with hot grease, okay? Because everything would have came out like this. So that's my number one tip when it comes to peel and stick. Have somebody help you, because the more that they can pull it, it's going to be perfectly wrapped, almost like a car, and you will never know the difference. But if you're trying to pull with your non-dominant hand, it's not gonna work. So anyway, this is the full perimeter. I think this right here is, yeah, this is like adhesive. How it got here, I don't know. Yeah, this is not dirt, this is adhesive, but as you can see, comes right off. It didn't even need any glue gone. That happens a lot. Like if you have a sticker, which sometimes I put stickers or tape here if I'm doing something as like a holder. Again, the corner bubbled because I was doing it by myself. Got a lot of little stickers. It's crazy. But as you can see, no stains. It doesn't have a lot of chips, anything like that. Everything still looks good. Looks real good to me. Oh, here's another tip when it comes to peel and stick. If you are going to do a corner that is rounded, it's basically geometry. So you act as if you're doing a square. So you do a square here, you do a square here, and then you just have this piece. So now when you put the other square there, you're gonna have some leftover, and then that's the part that you pull, okay? Notice I didn't try to like do the whole thing and then try to, you know, swing it over there. No, I broke it up, almost like a puzzle or a geometric combination. And that's how you get like that clean look. Moving over to the other side, show you the corners over here. Just a little peeling. Let me adjust my lighting. Oh, I got this lamp from Amazon. Love it. So cute. Yeah, so I put the backsplash peel and stick in around Christmas time. So what is it, October, August? So about 8 months ago. And then I bought this little piece here. It comes like in a roll because I didn't want to just have it stop. I wanted to kind of like create some type of border for it. I wouldn't recommend this product to you. One, I appreciate you trusting me, but two, it didn't hold. As you can see, it kind of bubbled a little bit. So I know there are some other products out there. Plus it smelled really, really strong, and I don't like chemicals to smell because that's like it's a no-no. So yeah, that's what that piece is. But again, I would not recommend it to you. Same thing here. I had to cut it because it was just a nightmare trying to get this whole thing put up all in one. And I cut it over here also, and I just tried to line up. See, I tried to line the veining up. Once I line that up, then I just cut it, and it looks good from afar. I'm gonna be honest with you. One thing to keep in mind, let me turn my light on, is the stove will kind of lift it, and that's because, remember I told you heat is what you need to remove this stuff. So be mindful of that. This is this side right here. This is lifting just a little bit. Nothing crazy, just a little bit. And then on this side, this has always lifted. but it didn't come up more than this. Again, everything is super original. I've only put this down once, have not had to do anything crazy to it. I cut this by accident when I was removing the backsplash, and this is how the rest of it looks. This side, as you can see, has a little bit of discoloration, but if I was to put bleach down here and like cover it with a paper towel, this would be gone. Okay, I've done it before in another video, showed you how it disappeared, but I'm not going to do it today because I don't feel like inhaling bleach. But that is the hack. If you have peel and stick countertops and you want to get rid of a stain, just like I would say a teaspoon of bleach, let it sit with a paper towel over it, it's gonna be gone. Yep, so that is it. That is the full review of this peel and stick marble countertop installation that is still going strong. And what I absolutely love about this peel and stick is the fact that it does not have to be cut. Notice how I was able to go from the back to the front without having to overlap it or anything. It makes it look more realistic, and in my opinion, it's more sanitary because you don't have all those little crevices, you know, that could harbor any germs or anything like that. It's like a nice flat surface. And then I've also seen some people add like epoxy on top of it. I'm not that brave, so I didn't do it, but yeah, would I recommend? Yes. This peel and stick changed my life. All right, if you are on the fence about peel and stick flooring, I want to show you what my flooring looks like after 6 years, almost 7 years. I installed this flooring in 2018, and this is how it looks. I have never ever changed out any planks. I have had, you know, nail polish, scuff marks, dirt, sticky stuff, you name it, it's been on this floor, and this is the way it looks. Now you may see like paint and stuff like that. That's paint down here, and this is a full renter friendly process because I use poster board underneath it. Now notice that it stops at the door. This was the only room that I did this to because this was my filming room, and I wanted to, you know, have the flooring look a little bit better than the tile. So I know the next question might be, how does it hold up, you know, to like cleaning and whatnot? Holds up really well because I have lightly mopped this floor so many times. The key is to immediately pick up all of the water. So like get a towel and then just like kind of go over it. Maybe put your foot on the towel, but don't leave it saturated, because if you do, then you'll run into problems. Notice I don't have any buckling or anything like that. I'm gonna give you like a more in-depth close-up. You see? Without getting too, okay, I think that's better. Yeah, see? Nice and flat. Never had any buckling or anything like that. All right, now let's talk about this split right here. I know it looks a little crazy, but let me explain. When I first installed this flooring, I did not have any intentions of doing this to the closet. Like, the closet was the closet. And then I moved into an office, and then I decided to move out of the office. And so I needed a space to film. I needed something to make this room feel bigger. So I removed the doors and I, you know, kind of did this space over. Now, this flooring here is from Lowe's, the black flooring. And the reason that I have decided to go with a different tile is because this tile here, this did not match the new flooring that I went back to Home Depot to source. I purchased this in 2018. Okay, so when I purchased the new plank, so yeah, I purchased the new planks and then I brought it home. It totally didn't match. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just try something else, because either way, it doesn't match. And that's how I got this mismatch of a flooring. That's just a tip that you might want to keep in mind if you plan on like refinishing a floor with peel and stick. Buy a little extra, because they'll both age at the same time, and if you need to use it, then you'll have it. Okay, this tile doesn't run all the way to the wall, and the reasoning for that is because who is going to look underneath the bed? And again, when I put this flooring down in 2018, your girl was on a budget, and I want to say I used 2 packs of flooring. I used 2, and I ran out, and I was like, oh well, who's going to be in this corner? So yeah, this kind of gives like yeah, anyway. So as you can see, I have poster board here. That's how it is, you know, with all of it. So literally it's just gonna come up like this, and you can't tell because I keep stuff in the corner anyway. And who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? I'm not gonna tell them. I'm not gonna say anything. So yeah, this is the flooring. Now you may have some questions. You may want to know, okay, would I recommend this flooring for, let's just say, kitchen or a bathroom or even the living room? And the answer is no, especially if you have children and pets. Okay, now hear me out. I mentioned earlier that this flooring is lightly sanitized, meaning that I don't have to do it often, so that's probably why the floor still looks so good. And when you have kids and pets, let's just be real, you can't keep nothing nice with kids and pets, especially dogs. And so I would say to put it in an area that you won't have heavy traffic. It don't know how it would hold up to like I said, kids or pets, but you know, that's up to you to figure that out. Now the other thing that I want to mention is, if you do try this flooring, maybe buy like an official, can never remember what this term is, door jam, or yeah, buy an official, because this ended up chipping because I laid it on top of the flooring. So as you can see, it's like thicker here, and it was like a little thin piece, and you can actually see here, right? So this little thin piece got weak and it popped off. Almost like if you like put an acrylic, or yeah, if you put a nail over your nail and it just popped, that's pretty much what happened. But still not a deal breaker for me. Again, if you don't look super hard, you won't see it, but it's done its job. Like I said, this flooring has been down forever. Look at all that junk I got under my bed and behind this mirror. I'm gonna hide some stuff. That's one thing about me. Your girl's gonna hide some stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think. Would you put this flooring down? Yeah, this flooring makes me laugh because this was one of my first DIY projects. And as you can see, your girl did not know how to stagger planks at all. It is very much uniform. Don't do this, okay? If you just look up some videos, that's all I'm saying. Because like where I started here, I shouldn't have came back and did the same thing. I should have staggered it, but I didn't know no better. This was my new beginner DIY project. So again, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I have enjoyed this flooring. This was like the space that I can come to, and I felt like I was in a, an upgraded home, because I really like the flooring. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you put peel and stick flooring underneath your bedding, or would you have done what I did and save $1?